Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. I'm so excited that you all are here, and I am excited to be playing some more Champions. Took a week break there just for a little bit, mainly because I went down to Denver. I got to fly out to Denver for my good friend from college's baby shower. So got to go see them. Got back on Wednesday. Got back on no, I'm sorry, on Monday, and pretty late, fell asleep, woke up to a text that my grandfather had gone to the hospital. He was not doing well. Thankfully, he is surprisingly very, very good. Now he is back home, which when we got the text on Tuesday, it was basically, if you want to come say goodbye, now's your time. So spent last week down visiting with family and being with family, taking care of my grandfather. And even the doctors were a little surprised that he turned it around. And I made the joke, I'm glad to have him in my gene pool now. But yeah, it was a weird. I woke up on Tuesday, filmed the card reveal video, left, and then so I apologize for the delay. But I'm excited to be back. What's up going on? Yo, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Following the winter storm, it's so much snow. So probably, I think this is the most snow that I've ever been in the Midwest. There was a time in college back in like 2013 that may rivaled it, but I think at that point we got 20 inches, and currently right now we have 24 inches of snow outside in like southern Ohio. That's a lot of snow for the area. I shoveled my driveway. My back hurts. You know, normal things for a Midwesterner 30-year-old. But yeah, crazy. What's up, Trap? How you doing? But yeah, the snow, it is also so freaking cold. What is the temperature right now? Okay, it says it's 22 degrees. It feels way worse than that. Oh, and this is the warmest it's supposed to get all week. Last night it was like -2 degrees, and like the wind is really, really chilly. Yeah, so now it feels like 6 because of the wind. So yeah, I have not left the house in a while. um, but yeah, good stuff. Hope everybody is also doing well with the storm. We didn't lose any power. My brother, who lives in North Carolina, got more ice than they did snow, but I don't think they lost power either. So I think all in all, the people that I've been kind of talking with that were affected by the snow did better than what they were kind of thinking they would be before the storm all kind of started. But how's everyone doing? Um, I love your Krusty Krab crispy. Yeah, the crispy Krabby donuts. This is the second one of these shirts that I bought because I liked it so much. The first one was green, and then this one I bought at Gen Con this year. And I was a little sad that they didn't have the green version anymore, but the black worked. I love it so much. I actually got new. They're off screen and hard to move, but I got new 3D printed like Pokemon that one of my buddies who was at the baby shower got for me. And so I plan on putting them in this. Actually, maybe here. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'm going to put them behind me somewhere. I was thinking about putting them in this top middle one here because right now how the light hits it, it's super glary. But that's all my Lord of the Rings packs, and it's in order, and I have not figured out a great way or a great place to move them and still maintain that order. So that's still on the brainstorming block. That's what we're working on. You only got ice here, but quite a lot of it. Yeah. Did it kind of shut down the state? Or like were they able to kind of preventively put the salt and everything on the road so the roads are fine? Pretty cold, not quite as bad, getting down to 11 at night, which for North Carolina is insane. Oh yeah, the Final Girl boxes. I love the Final Girl boxes. And then like I have, let's see if I can move. Like the 3 core there, the 3 LCGs below the Arkham Horror one right behind me. I have the Ashes. And then I do have these. I am really enjoying these drawers. But yeah, it's fun. I do enjoy designing the set piece back here. I think that's kind of fun. I also forget this is where my Spirit Island box lives. I have transitioned my Spirit Island content into like a custom storage solution situation, so I don't need the box. But every once in a while I forget where the box is, and it's like up here. Same with Brass, which I think I actually may have moved, but like it was like Brass and Terraforming Mars. I would look for the games sometimes and just not know where they were, knowing that they're up here because all my other games are stored downstairs. Your wife got out a bit yesterday. It sounds like the main roads are okay, but I'm not going anywhere. I love that plan. What's up, Dresser Gito? How you doing? Booked your room and got your tickets for Con of Heroes yesterday. Yes, that's awesome. That is fantastic. I still need to do that. I will be there. And then I plan on, fingers crossed, I am 70% confident that I'm going to be able to make it to a symbol in Connecticut, which is at Step Into the Portal in February. So I'm hoping. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Con of Heroes. It's always a great time. Yeah. Oh, good stuff. I think I'm going to be bringing a lot of Hercules to Con of Heroes. Hercules feels like a tank and somebody that I am looking forward to playing a lot in multiplayer, more so than in true solo, and kind of building into his like non-defeatability, because they released the card. I just saw a quick image of it. It's also way harder to follow all of this stuff when I've like kind of backed off of social media a decent bit. But there was a support or an upgrade that for every point of excess damage you deal to an enemy, you get to heal one from Herc. And I think that was revealed today. And just the ability to heal that much and being that tanky at like I think he's 14 hit points. I'm excited to kind of finally build that tank archetype that can really soak up the damage and then hopefully throw it back. So yeah, I'm excited for Hercules. And in that multiplayer setting, I just realized the chat wasn't showing up on screen. Sorry, I just got distracted there for a second. In that multiplayer setting, the Hercules feels like he's going to have the time to like build up and everything. Oh yeah, there you go. You know the chat isn't working on your stream. Oh geez. Yep. No, I know that now. I caught it just a little bit late. I'm gonna go try and fix it real quick. I think I know the fix. I think I probably copied the wrong stream link. So whenever I set up a new stream, I have to pull the unique chat code over to the OBS situation. And I think I probably did that before I switched my profile, because I had recorded a video previously. And so when I switched that profile, I don't think it's saved correctly. Maybe we'll finally get a game in. Last time, yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Herc is going to be the new King of Protection. He's got a lot of really fun ways to play it. Feels like a hero I might struggle to play effectively, but will enjoy trying to figure him out. Yeah, okay. I like that outlook on it, right? Like, because he doesn't have to be good to be fun, and I think he's like, if fun and good is like a scale, I think we're like probably pretty heavily skewed towards the fun side of heroes, which is fine, which is good. That being said, once he gets built out, I think he's going to be really good. And so I could see team makeups, or maybe like a two-handed play where you have one character kind of maintain the board state, allow Hercules to kind of go through those gifts, or get the gifts, go through the trials, or the, what are they called? Whatever they are. Trials and gifts. Get him built up and then let him kind of carry through the end game. Have you thrown Taskmaster into Thunderbolts? I have not. Are you talking about the Thunderbolt scenario, like the Citizen V from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Are you talking about... Actually, no. That's the only thing I can really think of, so I assume that's what you're talking about. I have not done that. Is he a Thunderbolt minion, and so you can use him for that? That's pretty cool. It's like a table moment of triumph. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So it was winning hand. Cool. Yeah. Table upgrade moment of triumph. You don't have to have it in your hand. It's just a thing that you have. And so his tanking minion slaying is going to be a lot of fun. Labors. Yes. Thank you, Trapit. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes. Crunk for life. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Labors and gifts. Can I play Silk today? I'm having trouble playing her and enjoying her. Sure. Yeah. I have set up for our first game, I have a Domino set up. I figured I haven't played Domino in a while. And she's my favorite hero, so I figured I'd break her back out, and then we'll go to Silk and maybe try Silk against some Thunderbolt Taskmaster shenanigans. So that's kind of what we got. I set up a Domino Master Mold thing. Domino is also a good choice. Always a good choice. Yeah. Set up a Domino Master Mold situation. So we'll try that. But I'm gonna go see if I can fix this chat real quick. I'm just gonna step off screen. You'll probably hear me clicking and clacking, but I'll be right over there. I'm hoping that worked. I don't know. Who knows? I changed it. What did I miss? Wish there were more cards that pulled minions from other players. Feels like a real tank. Oh yeah, like a get over here type situation. There's air cover, I think, right? Which also works, I think. A few days ago, I saw your Lord of the Rings. Dang it didn't work. Target spotter, that's the one I was thinking. Air cover goes and grabs the upgrade. I don't know why my chat's not working. It's now starting to show up on my software that I use, but it's still not showing up on the screen. So apologize for that. A few days ago, I saw your Lord of the Rings saga video. Are you planning to continue with another scenario in the campaign? I am. I don't know what that timetable looks like right now. I'm tired. It's not necessarily just I'm not tired of these games. It's life is busy sometimes, and so I love streaming and I love these games, and right now I'm conflating streaming and the games with stresses from other areas in my life. Everything's fine. It's just hey, it's on the screen now. Look at that. Magic. Yeah, just I don't know. It's just family stuff, taking care of, losing cats and all of that kind of stuff. It's been a lot. So I needed to I just haven't had necessarily the motivation to do it, and I didn't want to do it because it was an obligation, because then at that point it turns into resentment. And so I'm here to have fun, and I just needed to take some baby steps to get back into it. Long answer, probably overshared the oversharing yet again, but my answer is yes, I will be doing that. I also plan to do more Arkham Horror stuff. I just don't have a timetable for that. I am doing right now what I am enjoying, and right now that is a lot of champions and sporadic. So we'll get back to consistency. Don't worry. I would love if Nelson's cat showed up on screen while he was gone. He is downstairs hanging out with my wife. What we have figured out is that my wife is where he wants to be, but he does get stressed if we are in different spots. So he may come out and hang out a little bit. I've now streamed with my door open, so he'll come hang out. Maybe I can get him to sleep like right here, and you can just kind of see like a little, like his little butt. I appreciate that. Get over here. I just wanted protection. How would that work? How would that work? That would be fun. I love Domino and protection and aggression. I have not tried her in Justice. Let's try her in Justice then. That sounds fun. I don't have a concept built out, so let's try her in Justice. Welcome, Snorlax and Grooves. Love that username. That's fantastic. That's so good. But yeah, so the cat likes to make sure that he knows where we are, but cares way more about my wife than me. Oh my goodness. All right, let's hop down to the table and see what we're doing. Cool. Ooh, welcome. Oh. Yeah, Marvel Champions is a very special game. I 1000% agree with you on that. Oh, I'm so excited to be playing my favorite hero. I just finished or no, I didn't finish it. I'm 60% of the way through a book called American Kingpin. It's about the founding of the Silk Road, but it's written like a fiction, like it's like enthralling. It's so good. But yeah. Okay, so we have Master Mold. I have Master Mold set up, who comes with or requires to be running the Sentinels as well as Operation Zero Tolerance. And I am running those two because Master Mold's difficulty level spikes pretty significantly if you take out Zero Tolerance because of his Force Interrupt, saying that whenever he would scheme, you discard until you get a Sentinel instead. And the easier Sentinels come in that Zero Tolerance mod set. So if you remove those as targets, you're getting pretty beefy Sentinels whenever he schemes. So I added those in. Now the twist, because I do like to shake things up a little bit, is I grabbed the Streets of Mayhem encounter set. What we're going to do is I removed the Warehouse District, which gives every character steady, because Master Mold starts with Stalwart, so that one didn't really help him. So I removed that one, and we have 3 left. One of these is going to start in the game. One of them we're going to put right behind stage 2, or the first stage. So whenever we reveal stage 3, we will swap out the environment. One of them we will put behind the 1B. And so hopefully it's going to feel like we're kind of moving throughout the city, taking on Master Mold, changing up the environments without having the added randomness of just top decking them from the deck. And so no idea if it'll work, but that's what I figured we would try just for some fun. It kind of gives me the idea, or I got the idea kind of from like the Mansion Attack encounter set, where you can move through different locations from the main scheme. So let's see how it goes. What am I most hyped about in 2026? Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones is a lot of fun. Or not, I don't know, but I like her like style in terms of like the street level like detective, and I'm excited to see how they implement that mechanically. I really enjoyed the TV show, and so I've been looking forward to her to be a playable character for a while. But also Daredevil. I mean, come on, it's Daredevil. What about you? What about you all? What books are you reading about the founding of the Silk Road? So the Silk Road, not the Chinese Silk Road, the Silk Road, the black market website, like Ross Ulbricht's, like black market website. It is called American Kingpin. Do you have future past mod set in? I do not. That sounds scary. Jones will be on Disney Plus in the future. Okay, because I watched it on Netflix for a while, and there was some weird licensing that went on with like Netflix and some of their TV show. I don't know. So I'm excited to hear it come back to Disney Plus, because I don't have Netflix anymore, and so it'll be nice to have access to it, because it'll be fun to rewatch it before she gets here. What's up, Radiant Badger? Love it. How's it going? Much love from the UK. Hope it's going fantastic. My wife just got her UK passport. So that's kind of exciting. So I think at some point in our lives, we are maybe potentially thinking about spending some time over there, which would be kind of fun. Happy to see you back and doing what makes you happy. Take care. We get in gaming. Let's do it. Love the prediction. I'm excited for Jessica Jones, maybe more than everyone other than Iron Fist. I am also interested to see how they implement Iron Fist ally mechanics into a hero, because sometimes there's a lot of like overlap when it comes to like an ally's ability and like how that gets implemented into a hero role. So I think that would be fun if he's kind of focused around stunning somehow. That would be really interesting. And then on the flip side of that same coin, Jessica Jones, which, where's she at? Right? So she gets +1 thwart for every scheme in play. I could see her bouncing off of the side schemes in hero form because she is a detective. And so she's kind of always interested in that side plot. Yeah, I bind her 1 copy of each card. Oh, you think the Netflix shows are in Disney Plus already? Perfect. Maybe. I just finished my rewatch of Severance last night, so I'm looking for something new to dive into. I think The Pit came out, or season 2 of The Pit came out. Oh, JJ is going to be in upcoming Daredevil. Got it. Got it. That makes sense. Luke Cage is also one that I'm really interested in. I love Daredevil. I'm rereading the comics. Nice. I started and I'm reading currently right now White Sand, which is a graphic novel from Brandon Sanderson. I'm doing like a reread of the Cosmere because I finished Wind and Truth. And so I'm doing a White Sand initial read. I've never read it. I don't know how much I love graphic novels, comics. I'm having a hard time enjoying them as much as I do like a full-length novel. But that's just in me. Marvelous Miss Mavel. My wife has told me a lot of things about that. Okay. I need to check that out. That is one that we would watch together, I think. So we're about to finish our rewatch of Shrinking because the new season starts to come out tomorrow. If you have not seen Shrinking, highly recommend Shrinking. Shrinking is fantastic. What are we doing with our lives? What are we doing with our lives? So Domino has a decent bit of damage kind of locked in with like her pistols and sharpshooter and all of that. And so we probably want to figure out how we are going to get those into play to help us with our minions and also help us with our thwarting. A lot of our thwarting is probably going to come from basic thwart activations once we have probability field out, because that seems good. But then, yeah, actually, let's go to our basic cards and grab kind of those core cards that we need for her. And I'm thinking of our doubles. Digging Deep. Love Digging Deeps with her. Hey, look at that. Digging Deep. Digging Deep is after a card is discarded from the top of your deck, you add it to your hand. And then she is all about discarding cards from the top of her deck. The Posse. Let's do the Posse. That sounds fun. Yes. What are we doing with our lives? You know what? That's a question that if you ever figure out the answer, please do let me know. Because see, it seems like a tough one to figure out sometimes. I'm gonna grab a superpower training. Let's go find the Posse and everything that goes along with that. Posse a 2-cost card? Did I just miss it? We do want a sharpshooter, but That is a 2-cost card. Look at that. So maximum per deck. Play only if you control at least 3 characters of the Posse trait. Heal 1 damage from each Posse character and ready them as a 2-cost action. It's also a wild. Domino double counts wilds for her ability when you're discarding it off the top of your deck. So it's nice to have that. Sharpshooter we do once. Is there some sort of synergy with Dora Milaje and the Posse? One of the Posse is Wakanda. I don't know, but I'm very intrigued. Is my answer. Let's look at it. So we definitely want White Fox. Atlas Bear, the Posse with Wakanda. Okay. And then she also has 2 Posse characters in her kit. And then the Dora Milaje is a 3-cost support, I want to say. Yes. Exhaust Dora Milaje, resolve the special ability on 1 Dora Milaje ally and heal 1 damage from that ally. She doesn't have a special ability. So, like, you could heal her. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's freaking try it. Why not? We're here to have some fun. Because you do get to heal 1 damage from Atlas Bear. And Atlas Bear's action is to exhaust her. Look at the top card of a player deck. If that card is an event, you may deal 1 damage to Atlas Bear and add that card to its owner's hand. So you have just a infinite card draw, which sounds pretty decent. Maybe worth checking out. So let's try that. Hello, what's up, Epic Beowulf? We are playing a Domino versus Master Mold to start us out, and then I think we're gonna go into a Silk versus Thunderbolts. Is gonna be our second game today. Nope, not sidearm. We want the different gun. Side holster, sidearm. Sharpshooter. There we go. Sharpshooter. After you make a ranged attack, discard the top card of your deck. Deals 1 additional damage for each resource discarded this way. What's nice about that is that her pistols are ranged attacks. Manifold is also a Wakanda too. Interesting. No. My concern is that if we're running the Posse, we may not be able to run. Okay, the Atlas Bear Posse Dora Milaje combo could be kind of crazy. I'm like interested in that. My concern is that we're going to hit our ally limit where we need at least 2 Posse allies on the table. And so if we're running like a Manifold situation, we are probably looking at something that, because Manifold's a win entering play, so I don't know how much we would want to heal him. But that is interesting. I like the fact that we're starting to get more allies with the like obscure or like less obscure traits like that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2. Okay. Let's come back over here. I'm going to grab... Let's grab a... What is the card called? Chance Encounter. Let's grab a couple of Chance Encounters. This is whenever we defeat a side scheme, we can go find an ally. And so it's effectively is just another side scheme or another ally slot, but it's a flexible ally slot, and that can get us our Posse. Let's grab one way or another's. Let's grab 3 of those. It's gonna allow us to shuffle or allow us to find side schemes and pull them out. How many side schemes do we have? I need to check before I start the game. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay. Batroc the minion is way far worse than the villain. Yeah. Yeah. Currently playing Justice Leadership Spider-Woman deck that spams Chance Encounter to grab 5-cost Spider-Man. Uses Go Down Swinging. Oh, that's cool. That's a really fun combo. I like that a lot. 2, 4, 6, 7. We probably need some ways to... We're going to go Making an Entrance. If we're going to be using our basic activation mainly for thwarting, Making an Entrance is going to be a good way to get additional thwarts, as well as heal when we do clear a side scheme or the main. Yeah. Making an Entrance is cool. I think we're going to go grab a Justice Served. No, we'll probably go 2. Okay. We don't really want to run too heavy. She has a lot of really key upgrades that we want to get into play early, so I don't want to run too much over 42, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have 4 slots left. We have a Heroic Intuition, potentially. That may be a little overkill, but might as well grab it. And we don't have the Heroic Intuition training, the one that gives you +3 hit points yet. That's coming out in the next release. Yeah, because we got the red and green one, so we don't have the yellow one. Dude, don't ever get bored and tired putting all your cards back in the binder and boxes. It's actually fairly relaxing for me. So whenever I'm putting away, I usually kind of like to just zone out and just, I don't know. I enjoy it more than I dislike it. It's not a chore. It's just kind of a way to like relax. But that being said, I will get to the point where I have gone so long without putting cards away that it gets overwhelming. So yes, there is a tipping point where I'm spending a lot of time putting things away. What's up, Salsa? Thank you for the subscription. I super appreciate it. Latest addiction is Earthborn Rangers. What a fun game. What are you playing the core? And then I think they have an expansion. Yeah, I have the expansion up there. Are you playing the expansion? Where are you? Is it new? Or are you reinvigorated with it? I'm gonna grab a Under Surveillance. I use the same system. Yeah, it's soothing. Yeah, that's a great word for it. That's a really good word for it. I like that. Yeah, it's soothing. I kind of want to throw a Beat Cop into a Mark 8. That feels kind of fun. I'm thinking about just yeah, you know what? We're just gonna grab a Beat Cop and then see if we can use the Beat Cop. We're not gonna need the Beat Cop, but it seems more fun than optimization at this point. So let's go with a Beat Cop and see if we can use a Beat Cop to kill a Mark 8. Core, Inspire, and Blossom plus Moments Pack. Nice. Have you played through the entire campaign? Or like where are you at in the campaign? You haven't gotten Ancestors Legacy. I think that's what I have there. Mid campaign? Cool. What build are you running? Shuffle these up. We'll see what we're starting with. We are starting at Back Alley Enclave. Discard each character in play gets +1 attack. So we all have an attack. And if you are just now joining, we are switching environments whenever we go to either stage 3 or the next stage of the main scheme. So until then, all characters have +1 attack, which is not really where I want it to be. I don't think a lot of my damage is going to be coming from attack. So maybe want to push Master Mold fat. I don't know. That expansion is underground. Oh, Ancestors is the blue box. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I have up there then. I also, it's right here. I also got this, which is a really fun book to flip through, where it's like a almanac of the world. It's been really fun to like read and just experience the art even more. I got this at PAX a couple years ago. I love this thing. Now you can see that it's just hiding all my wires. Oh, it's sold out now? Oh, bummer. Okay, cool. Okay, last thing on Earthborn before no, I still have time to shuffle, so I can still talk. The other thing that I like about Earthborn Rangers is I was talking with MJ, and she was saying that they developed it so that you could build out cities, and so like there are different locations on the map, and the locations are kind of like the villain that you're playing. It's not, but it's similar to. And the cities are one location, but some of the expansions break those cities up into multiple locations. So you can go to the city and then you have a mini map and you have maybe like 5 locations in the city for like 5 more encounters. It's like, that's a really cool way to like expand the world without like physically expanding the world. It's cool. Got a couple of playmats on Etsy that are amazing. Oh, I got one I wasn't super happy with. Conciliator Shepherd. Fun. You're making me want to break Earthborn Rangers back out again. That may be a fun... My wife may actually really enjoy Earthborn. Let me see if I can get her to do that with me. That's Inspires Bloom. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Nice. That's fun. We do have Magneto. If you have watched me play Master Mold previously, you know that I don't love to use Magneto. I find that Master Mold is challenging if you don't use Magneto and too easy if you do. So I'm trying to not use Magneto. That being said, if we're about to lose, I'll probably tag Magneto in to help me. But we try not to. Each Sentinel minion gains guard. And then when revealed, each player discards cards from the encounter deck until they discard a Sentinel minion and puts it into play engaged with them. Alrighty. Nowhere safe. Oh, good. A Sentinel Mark 8. We do not have an attachment, though. So that is nice. At least we don't have the attachment. But now we have a 3/4 minion to start out the game. Maybe Magneto will get tagged in here. I am sorry. I don't know why I didn't feel like I was congested before I started. But now, all of a sudden, I do feel congested. So I apologize. I don't remember. Does the setup require Magneto? Yes, it does. Yeah. So the setup here says put the Magneto ally into play. So it is required, but it's not required that I have to use them. We start out with 6 cards. We do have an ability here on our alter ego side that choose a card in our hand, swap that card with the top card of our discard pile. So that's exciting. And then on the top action, we can choose a card in our hand, swap that card with the top card of our deck. Then when counting resources on discarded cards from the top of your deck, count each wild twice. So let's see what we got. We got a Beat Cop, we got an Under Surveillance, we got a Diamondback, a Superpower Training, Lucky and Good, and Digging Deep. Okay. We're going to keep Superpower. I am not 100% sure if I want to use Under Surveillance on this main. Mainly because I don't want this, and so there is a chance that I just toss the main so that I can switch into something else. So let's go ahead and mulligan Under Surveillance. We're going to hold on to Digging Deep. I'm going to swap that and probably use Diamondback to grab Digging Deep, which I will then use to play Superpower Training. I'm going to toss Beat Cop. I'm going to toss Lucky and Good. I like Lucky and Good, but right now I am fishing for a double. That feels like a really, really solid because I can just grab it right back. We got an Atlas Bear. It's 2, 4. Domino's Pistol. And a jackpot. Even freaking better. Alrighty. Sick. Cool. Fun. It's going to take me like a couple of rounds to get back into the cadence of Domino. Okay. Domino's Pistol. Swap. Domino's Pistol. I can get Atlas Bear into play. Okay, yeah. So we're going to use we're going to use Jackpot to play Domino's Pistol. This is a restricted card. It says that we can exhaust, choose an enemy, and discard the top card of your deck. Deal 1 damage to that enemy for each resource icon discarded this way. I'm going to choose a card in our hand, which is going to be, I think it's going to be Atlas Bear, and swap it with Jackpot to get Jackpot back into my hand. I'm going to flip into hero form. I'm going to use my ability here to swap swap Digging Deep with the top card of my hand, which is one way or another. Oh, I feel like I have to get rid of the Mark 8. I don't think that I have enough tempo to play one way or another right now. But I can hang on to it, which is kind of fun. Let's go ahead and use Domino's Pistol to attack the Mark 8. That's going to deal 0. We're going to discard Digging Deep. Digging Deep's response is that I get to add to my hand. It is a wild, so we're going to count it for 2 damage here on the Mark 8. We are going to use Digging Deep to play Superpower Training. I'm going to come in with 3. We are going to use Jackpot to play Diamondback. We are going to exhaust Diamondback, deal 1 damage to her, and discard the top card of our deck. Deal a damage to each enemy for each resource discarded this way. It's going to be 1. So we'll go knock the Tough. It is not an attack, so we do bypass the guard. Then 1 damage there. And then Domino is going to... Okay, so Domino's Pistol can do 2. I'm just going to punch for a 3. Mark 8 has 2 health left. I'm going to hang on to the one way or another, though. Stand up. And draw Pip the Pug. One way or another, Bomber. Energy. Dora Milaje. Interesting. 2, 4, 5. That's all we get. Okay. I'm going to go 1 here. Master Mold's going to hit us for 4 plus a boost card. I'm going to block with Diamondback. Plus 2. That's going to knock a Diamondback into the Shadow Realm. And then we're going to get hit with 4 from the Mark 8. Our encounter card. Sentinel Mark 6 with Quick Strike. It's going to hit us with 3. It hurts us. Okay. If we defend, I may tag Magneto in. I don't want to tag Magneto in. If we get a one way or another, Domino's Pistol can take out the Mark 8. If I attack with Domino, it does 3 damage to the Mark 6. meaning that I can take it out next turn. One way or another could change some of that. I'm going to take the damage. Take down to 2. Fingers crossed that that does not come back to bite me. All right. Let's play one way or another. We're going to go find one of those innocuous... Sorry. Jeez. I may just grab Operation Zero Tolerance. I thought there was one that I wanted. Yeah, deal 2 damage to each Sentinel enemy. The Inert Virus Program, which would be able to take out the Mark 8. So, we're going to grab Inert Virus Program. It's going to come in with 4. Now we're going to try and figure out how we can thwart that down. Because it's when defeated, deal 2 damage to each Sentinel, which would take out the Mark 8. We get to draw 3 cards! Oh. We got the Painted Lady. Great card, does not solve our problems. The Posse. And Outlaw. I'm going to go ahead and swap the Dora Milaje with the top card of my deck, which is Right Place, Right Time. Ooh, baby. That's exciting. Remove 3 threat from a scheme and discard the top card of your deck. For each resource discarded, remove an additional threat. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and have the Pistols shoot the Mark 6 for 2. I'll use an energy to play Right Place, Right Time, which will remove 3 threat from Inert Virus Program. We'll discard and remove the 4th threat, which will deal 2 damage to each enemy, knocking him out here, down here. Okay. Beautiful. We're going to use... There's a couple of things I want to do. I want to play the Painted Lady as well as Pip the Pug and potentially hang on to one way or another. If we do that, I think we would have to flip down to Alter Ego. Mainly, I cannot take a hit. I guess I could chump block with Mags, but I don't want to do that. If I do that, we go up to 3, 4, 5, and then the Sentinel that we get will pop the main, which is not the end of the world. It's just something to consider. Put 1 domino or posse card from your discard pile on the top of your deck. Yeah, it feels like that's kind of the route that we should go. Is accept the loss of the main and be okay with it. Let's go ahead and punch the Mark. Knock it out. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego. We will play Pip the Pug. We will play the Painted Lady. We'll hold on to one way or another. Pip the Pug. We will put Jackpot on the top of our deck. I wonder if there's some elements of like, I have a lot of fans blowing on me right now. I wonder if that messes with my nose. All right, let's stand up. We got one way or another. Jackpot. Making an entrance. Probability field. Now we're cooking. There's 4, 5. Nice. 6. Cool. Got 1 threat here. We're going to have 2 more. We're going to discard until we get a Sentinel, which is the Mark 3. Put that minion into place. We skip the win revealed. We do have a toughness here. And he's going to scheme for 2, which will move us out of the back alley enclave into the secret lair. Each enemy in play gets an acceleration icon, and we all get +1 thwart. Shuffle the encounter deck and discard pile into the encounter deck. And then we get a minion, or another minion. Okay. Shuffle all of this up. What's cool here is that we can start taking out some of these side schemes pretty easily now that we have +1 thwart. What's not cool is that we are adding minimum to our 25% to the main scheme every round. And with this Mark III out, that's even more. So, and I need to heal at some point. We're discarding until we get a Sentinel Mark 6 with Quick Strike. We are an alter ego, but he will also scheme to take this up to 3. Our encounter card is a Sentinel Mark 5. Target for elimination is attached to your identity, attacks you. Otherwise, searching encounter deck and discard pile for targeted for elimination. I've had better turns. I've had better turns. While you're engaged with the central menu, you cannot change from hero form to alter ego form. We can exhaust our identity to get rid of this card. Alrighty, we may tag in Mags. He seems pretty good. Okay. We have targeted for elimination. I want to use Jackpot to play Probability Field. I want to exhaust Pip to put Jackpot on the top of my deck. I want to basic heal using my interrupt here to discard Jackpot, which shuffles it back into my deck. Actually, I'm not going to trigger the response. To heal for 6. So that's going to take me to 8. Okay. I'm going to use making an entrance to swap with Jackpot. We have Jackpot back. Actually, the Painted Lady, I'm going to tuck Jackpot under the Painted Lady. Using that, I'm going to alter ego to grab Jackpot, and then I am going to have used the alter ego ability here to swap making an entrance with the posse instead. Okay, that's a better play. I like that. Because now we have Jackpot, which we can flip to the top of our deck. And then use Domino's Pistols on. We have a lot of health now, which is better. So let's flip up to hero form. We lose if we don't take out these minions. I did not think about that. Because, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're adding 5 threat. It's not great. Hold on. Just needs... Oh, sorry about that. Swap Jackpot with the top card of my deck, which is Sharpshooter. Let's cook. Let's go Genius to play a Sharpshooter. So we know we have at least 3 damage with Domino. Or with our pistol. Go a chance encounter. We're going to wait on that. 3, we know we have at least 4 damage, I should say, because we have Sharpshooter. If we get lucky, we can take out the Mark V. Or the other option, we go one way or another. We grab the Inert Virus program, which did that have victory on it? It did. Just kidding. Is there another one? I'm going to cheat and check. There is another Inert Virus program. What's up, Phantom Flip? How's it going? I'm doing fantastic. Doing real good. Just trying to stay away from the cold that is outside. Yep. Because if we go inert virus program, we can have Magneto take out here. But I don't know how to thwart it. There's a decent chance that we get one of those thwarting cards. We have only seen one of them. So I think we can have Magneto thwart down here. We could have Magneto thwart down superpower training and get us another Domino's pistol. That's an interesting idea. Let's roll the dice slightly. Let's go Domino's pistol on the Mark 5. So we're going to hit it with the jackpot for 3. We get to shuffle this back into our deck using the response. Then we'll hit it for 2 more. That is 5 damage, and we get the resource from digging deep. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. So now we don't lose based off of Secret Lair. We could have Magneto thwart down superpower training. I think we play one way or another. Yeah, I think it's these fans that are messing with my sinuses. We could go Operation Zero Tolerance. No, I think I like the idea of doing the damage. We got inert virus program. Comes in with 4. Oh, there's 2 damage to each sentinel. Okay. We're getting there. We're figuring out the puzzle. We get to draw a strength, a chance encounter, and a justice served. Boo! Yikes. Not the finish we'd hoped for. Well, we'll go chance encounter there. We'll chance encounter here. Yikes. I'll go digging deep to play a justice served. Oh, perfect. Actually, let's go Magneto to thwart down superpower training. He has +1 thwart because of Secret Lair. Chance encounter will trigger. We get to go find a ally. Well, we get Domino's pistols into play. So let's go ahead and grab that first. Then we get an ally to put into our hand. Not White Fox, because we want to discard her. We have 3 resources, so we could grab an outlaw. Or diamond. We could grab a diamondback. A diamondback makes... I think we go diamondback. Yeah. Let's go grab a diamondback. Because then, next round, there's a chance that we could play the posse. Which would be kind of cool. Okay. Don't know why I'm shuffling my discard pile. Should not be doing that, actually, at all. We'll use a strength to play diamondback. We will exhaust diamondback. Deal a damage to Diamondback. Discard the top card of our deck, which is a making an entrance to deal 1 damage to each character. Got 1. There goes the tough. Then 1 damage here. Okay. We have Posse. And we have Domino's Pistol, which we're going to hit the Mark 3. For 1, we will tuck Heroic Intuition under the Painted Lady. And White Fox, beautiful for 2. White Fox will deal the last damage here for 3. Because when White Fox is discarded from the top of our deck, we get to put her into play. Whew, okay. Wow. Yikes. Still a decent chance we lose based off threat, but that worked out better than I thought it was going to do. We're going to hold on to the posse. Stand up. Got Luck Be a Lady. Right place, right time. Digging Deep. That's 4. One way or another. Let's get it. So we got 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go up to 6. Master Mold is going to attack us for 3 plus a boost card. I am going to take it. 3, 4, 5. Down to 3. I don't know why I didn't chump that. That was silly. I'm going to chump with Magneto here for 2. And then our encounter card is Operation Zero Tolerance. That comes in with 3. Love it. Okay. Nice. We're going to swap Digging Deep to the top card of... We'll swap Digging Deep with the top card of our deck, which is a good workout. We will use a good workout to play Luck Be a Lady. We'll discard the Digging Deep, which goes back to our hand, and we get to choose 2 of these. Heal 2 damage from a character, remove 2 threat from a scheme, deal 3 damage to an enemy, or deal 3 damage to an enemy. We get to choose 2 of these because we double count our wilds. So let's go with 2 threat from a scheme, taking this down to 4. Let's go 3 damage to an enemy. Let's go 4 damage here, because then we can take out the Mark 6 when we take out Inert Virus Program. So there's Luck Be a Lady. And Jackpot is one of these 3 cards, so that is also fun to think about. We could just one way or another this thing. Probably not. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Digging Deep and the Posse. I thought I was going to play the Posse. I think I'm not. Or it's going to play Right Place, Right Time. So we'll remove 3 threats. We will remove 6 threats. We'll shuffle Jackpot back into our deck to clear out Inert Virus Program. Triggering Chance Encounter. Oh, this actually should have 1 more because I forgot about that acceleration icon. Deal 2 damage to each Sentinel minion. So this is going to take us down to 9. And the Mark 6 down to nothing. This has victory. You know what? No, that's fine. I was like, I could have just as served, but I think I'm okay. Okay. Chance Encounter triggers, and I get to go find... Let's grab Atlas Bear. Okay. White Fox will go ahead and thwart for 2 to take us down to 3 here. Got one way or another. We have a 2 thwarts. We know we can minimum thwart for 3. So anything that we grab, any side scheme that we grab that only has 3 threat on it would be fine. I don't want to get a minion. Okay, we'll grab Relentless Robots. Comes in with 3 threats. And I get to draw 3 cards, which is Lucky Break, Jackpot, and a Good Workout. It's going to give me an encounter card. Okay. We have got Jackpot. How do we want to do this? I'm gonna play Lucky Break. Domino will go ahead and thwart, discarding the top card here, which is Dora Milaje, which I will tuck under the Painted Lady to clear Relentless Robots. I will trigger Justice Served to ready myself. Okay. I'll thwart for 2, 4 off the main to clear that. I will use Jackpot to play an Atlas Bear. Flip down to Alter Ego. I will pip the Pug Jackpot to the top of my deck, and then I will swap energy with a Good Workout. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm going to pistol twice to Master Mold. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage. Forgot to do that. Okay. And then we're left with Jackpot and energy here. Painted Lady. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Heroic Intuition. I'm going to use energy to play Heroic Intuition. Okay, let's stand up. We got Jackpot. One way or another, making an entrance, digging deep, 2, 4, 5, and taking deep. Yikes, that is not the hand you want. At least we have a one way or another, but that is tough. All right, we got 2 here. Master Mold is going to scheme for 2. Discard until we get another Quick Strike. Let's go. So we got 4 total. Two encounter cards. First one is Dark Designs, which is going to be 2. At least we don't scheme again, but we do get another minion. Oh, I don't know. I don't actually know if we're going to get a... if we have a side scheme in there anymore. And then we've got Sinister Strike. We're going to place another Pursuit counter and Surge into an Exhaustion, Surge into a Sentinel Mark II. If Operation Zero Tolerance is in play, gain Surge into a unit upgrade, attached to a Sentinel minion, plus 2 hit points, and... Alrighty. Woo! Dude, it's crazy how... just how quickly these can... go down. We are, oh my gosh, we are exhausted. We do have a lot of, I don't know. Okay. I'm going to use Painted Lady to grab Dora Milaje. I'm going to use Jackpot to play Dora Milaje. Okay. I am going to pip the Pug Jackpot to the top of my deck. And I am going to use her ability to swap energy with one way or another. I can only play one of these around. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave this. I am going to have White Fox go ahead and thwart 2 here. That's going to knock White Fox out. Goes to the top of my deck. Then I'm going to one way or another and swap White Fox for there. And then I'll be able to start cycle White Fox back in. I like that a little bit better. Okay. We are exhausted. We have 3 health. It is what you love to see. I probably could, no, I was in Alter Ego. We're fine. Let's flip up to Domino. We want to pistol for what we know is minimum 4. So we're going to hit this mark. Jackpot, we're going to shuffle Jackpot back into our deck. Then we get 1 more, which is 5 total damage. Knock off there. We're going to swap White Fox with the top card of our deck, which is Lucky and Good. Okay. We're going to pistol here, which we get White Fox into play, and 2 more damage. So there goes the mark 2. We will Atlas Bear. Look at the top card of this deck. It is not an event, so we cannot deal a damage and add it to our hand. Sad. Probably could have Diamondbacked and taken those out in a different method, but here we are. I'll use a Digging Deep to play a Lucky and Good. We'll try it one way or another. I don't know if there is one in here, but there isn't. But we do have 2 Mark 8s, so that's great. That's what you want. Got White Fox for 2, Magneto for 3. And Diamondback will chump. Probably. I think I hold on to these cards. Let's stand up. Yeah, getting hit with that exhaustion hurt. Got Chance Encounter, Strength, and Genius. Yikes, team. What are we doing? So we got 1, 2, 3. We go up to 4. We're going to be attacked by a Master Mold for 3. We will block with Diamondback. Plus 2. There goes a Mark 8. We got a Mark 6 attacking. We will block with White Fox. Then our encounter card is a Mark 3. We'll find Energy Barrier and attach it. Ooh, okay. I'll swap a Digging Deep with the top card of my deck, which is a Digging Deep. Good, 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 good. That's what you want. Okay. We have got a pistol to shoot the Mark 6 for 2. Luck Be a Lady goes here for 4 damage. We're going to try Atlas Bear. Of course, it is Jackpot. Well, that's good to know, at least. Oh, pistol. The Mark 6 again. I will not trigger my Sharpshooter. because it's right there. It's enough damage to take it out. Okay. Go chance encounter on 0 tolerance. I will thwart by playing a making an entrance. I will not trigger probability field, but I don't technically know if I can grab any of these. I don't think I can, so I'm just going to grab Outlaw with chance encounter. Clears that. And I heal 2 because I played chance, or because I played making an entrance. Jeez. I need to go take some Claritin. I'm going to use Digging Deep in a Genius to play Outlaw. Magneto is going to thwart for 3. I used Magneto. Here we are. Don't judge me. Outlaw will knock the tough. We have a strength in our hand, which I guess we'll hang on to. We'll stand up. No, Outlaw's going to thwart here. Because it gets a tough status card whenever it attacks. So there's no point in knocking it off. We got strength, jackpot, all of the resources, the posse, which we can hit right now. That's nice. Chance encounter. That's 4. Justice served as 5. We'll go 3 threat here. Master Mold is going to attack us. Oh, no. We won't have a posse because we have to chump block with one of these. Is there a way around that? I don't think there is. Unless Master Mold does not hit us with a 2 boost, which we know that there's a lot of 2 boosts in there. So we, oh, shoot. No, I will block using a probability field for 4. He's going to attack me for 3. Attached to a Sentinel minion. Plus 2 hit points and retaliate 1. Alrighty. So I don't take any damage, which is nice. Now he's attacking for 6, and we will block that with Outlaw. Yikes. I'm going to exhaust Lucky and Good. So instead of that, I'm hoping to hit the mark 8. Beautiful. So it's plus 2. So instead I take 1 damage on that attack, but now we are not hitting the mark 8 as a encounter card. Our encounter card is a Evil Alliance. Which brings in Topaz. Counter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for 1 superpower feedback. Superpower feedback. To resolve an ability on your identity or identity specific card, take 1 damage. And we got Not My Lucky Day. Player must either take 1 damage or place 2 threat here. We'll go threat. So that's tough. Yikes. Okay. Alter Ego action, discard 1 identity specific card from your hand to discard this card. But I think we lose if we do that. Have I hit my Under Surveillance? I don't think I have. I think Under Surveillance is one of these last 2 cards. Nope, it's down there. We are in trouble. All right. Chance encounter. Right place, right time. Good workout, a good workout, right place, right time. I don't think we have that many more events around. I am going to jackpot swap the top card of my deck, which is a Beat Cop. Cool. Okay. I'm going to Domino's Pistol. Nope, that's going to hurt me. I think I have to, though. I think if I don't, I lose regardless. So I take a damage for swapping. Domino's Pistol. I think I lose here. Oh, I can't even flip down. I am in what we would call in the industry in trouble. Yeah, we'll hit jackpot on Topaz. Take her out. Take me down to 2 health. Atlas Bear will knock tough. We'll heal with the Dora Milaje. If we take out the Mark III, I'm going to go the Posse and Strength to play Beat Cop. I'm going to exhaust and remove a threat from here. Shoot. I think I had 3 on there. Well, Domino's Pistol for 3. I'm not going to trigger Sharpshooter. Shuffle that back into my deck. So we're going to look at adding 2, 4, and then if we flip into anything that has more than a 1 scheme, we lose the game. So, but I don't know if we have another option. I guess we could chump block with Atlas Bear. We don't have to. Yeah, we don't have to flip down. We just have to get rid of this at some point. And that's probably going to have to be next turn. I think we lose if we flip down this turn. And I think that there is a chance that we don't lose if we stay up. Okay. So let's stand up. We're getting an extra card, which is sad. We got the Raft Jackpot encounter card. I did not. No, I did 1 Justice Served. We do have a lucky break, so that is good. So we got 3, 4, 5. We're going to add 2 thread here. Master Mold is going to attack. We'll block with Atlas Bear. +2. We got 2 cards. The first one is a Superpower Feedback. I'll take it. Next one is a Sentinel Mark II. We go get Operation Zero Tolerance. No, but we're targeted for elimination, so I don't think we actually want that. Because I can't get rid of them. I could attack. I'm going to Lucky Break it. Discard. Next card is Unit Upgrade. Gain Surge into a Mark 8. Good. That's way worse. I think that's probably game. +2 hit points. Retaliate 1. I cannot flip to alter. I could exhaust and flip, but then we lose. Well, we'll see what happens, but uh-oh. I am ready. Okay. Yikes. play one way or another. Got Operation Zero Tolerance. Draw 3 cards. One, there's Outlaw. 2, 3. I don't think there's anything I can do about the Mark 8, right? I can attack for 2. I think we lose, unfortunately. I don't see a way out. So, because this will scheme out, we cannot deal damage to it. So, bummer. I think we lost. Master Mold, I feel like, is harder than we sometimes give him credit for. I'm trying to think of what I should have done differently there. Maybe push more damage to Master Mold? This made it pretty tough, actually. The environments made it kind of hard. But, Alrighty, well, I'm going to go be right back. We're going to set up a Silk game versus Thunderbolts, but I'm going to go blow my nose because this is getting ridiculous. I'll see you soon. Oh. Alrighty, we are gonna be playing a Silk game versus the Thunderbolt scenario using Taskmaster as one of the elite Thunderbolts because that is able to be done. He's a little bit less intense than some of the other Thunderbolts, so. But yeah, that'll be fun. I chose Songbird as our hard sound as our second Thunderbolt minion, and then we do have the Thunderbolt mod set that came in. I think that was the Scenario Packs Synthezoid Smackdown, just to add in for some flavor. So we're going to try that and see how it's going. We're going to be playing a Silk deck. Kind of open, kind of thinking leadership. I haven't played Web Warriors in what feels like a long time. It may not be that long of a time, but I feel like Web Warriors could be fun. We could do a minion summoning type situation. We got a decent number of minions in here. We've got a protection build. I think I'm gonna lean into leadership. That sounds fun. And run a lot of our Web Warriors. So let's flip over to our basic cards first. I sometimes like to start with basic. Because there are some solid synergies that you can grab, specifically the Web Warrior card. So let's grab Spider, Spider-Man, Madam Web, Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, Otto, ooh, we're gonna try a 2099 build, where you can pop them back to your hand. Got Scarlet Spider. Let's grab Warrior of the Great Web, as well as Across the Spider-Verse. And team building exercise also feels pretty good here, just because we have so many different spiders. So let's grab a TB. Triskelion. Sometimes I have to check, or I have to double check how many superpowers we have. It does look like we have a lot of superpowers. So a Def Focus is on the table. But first, let's grab Across the Spider-Verse and Web of Life and Destiny. Grab our doubles. It is a little strange when it's like, okay, I grab my basic cards. I have 5 cards left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4. Alrighty. I guess we have 11 cards left to play with. We flip over here. Let's grab Spider 2099. So after he uses a basic power, return a Web Warrior ally in play to our owner's hand. I'm gonna grab some first aids. I'm gonna grab Face the Past. I'm gonna grab 1, 2, 3 first aids. Because I like to heal either 2099 or Peter. Do you have any videos on how you store your collection? I do. It is a little out of date. I have had on the to-do list a updated version of that. I've actually written out the outline and done everything. I just have not been able to find motivation to film and edit it yet. So my hope is that it is able to come, an updated one is able to come soon, but I do have a video that talks about the binder box hybrid solution. I think it's just called How to Store Marvel Champions. It's on my YouTube channel. That is out there, but the type of boxes that I use now to store are different. That's the only real difference. I've switched to these BCW like sliding drawers to host my villains and heroes, and but other than that, it's pretty much the same. So yeah. Got face the pass 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I want to go call for backup. There's a 10th. I'm thinking reinforced suit feels pretty decent. Let's go 2 reinforced suits. One for 2099, one for Peter. We'll grab 2 rapid responses, because rapid response is slightly silly when you consider Web Warriors. We could go build support. I'm going to go rally the troops. I'm going to go superpower training and build support. Like, because we have JJJ, who can remove threat from a side scheme, it makes it really enticing to bring more player side schemes. Did we ever get a reprint of superpower training? I'm just double checking and making sure that we don't have anything else that we need. Ooh. Superpower training. Beautiful. I like Silk. Silk is a really fun character to play with her tuck mechanic, and it's one of those that, similar to Domino, like there's a lot of kind of unique play lines for both of these characters that if you pick up and play, like I feel like you have to kind of relearn them a little bit. So I'm excited to relearn Silk. So if there are more than 4 tuck cards under here, discard all but 4. And as an action, we can discard a tucked card to draw 2 cards. On our hero side, she's a 1, 2, 3 stat line, which is the exact same as what we were just playing with Domino. Then after you defeat a minion or a side scheme or resolve a treachery card, tuck that card under here from the encounter card discard pile. Comes in with 10 health. Got a Citizen V. Cannot be defeated unless there's at least 1 Thunderbolt minion in the victory display. So that's actually kind of interesting with Taskmaster, because Taskmaster does not go to the victory display. So I do have to take out Songbird. Was there one in Angel's Pack? I think there was. Yes, that sounds right. That sounds right. When he would activate against, instead he heals. Taskmaster is a retaliate 1 toughness villainous. When revealed, he activates against you. And then we got Songbird. When she activates, give her 1 additional boost card. Justice Like Lightning. Each player reveals a random set-aside Thunderbolt. Reveal and attach the remaining set-aside Thunderbolt face up. Give each of these minions a tough status card. We'll go Songbird is even. Taskmaster is odd. My computer sounds like it's about to take off. It sounds like it's an airplane. So we got Taskmaster coming in first, and then Songbird there. And then when the round ends, attach the Thunderbolt minion with the most damage here, swapping it with the minion already attached here, if any. Heal 1 damage from the attached minion. Thunderbolt minions gain guard. When after you attack a Thunderbolt minion, they engage you. And Citizen V has 16 health. Okay. Well, joke's on you. Taskmaster already had toughness. Okay. I think my goal here is to have Silk be fairly flexible in what she is doing. I think a lot of her flexibility is going to be determined by what upgrades we grab first. She has a lot of upgrades that will power up different parts of her kit, like some for attack, some for damage, or some for defense, and some for like thwarting. So based on what we grab first, we'll determine what our allies are doing. Main priority mulligan targets are... Oh, I forgot Ingenuity. I'm just going to grab Ingenuity. Forgot that she's a genius. Inspired also feels pretty good. It's fine. Investigative journalism also feels good. We're going to grab that. Okay. I am not over 50 cards. Don't worry. But let's go ahead and throw those in there. Main priority targets, it would be nice to get the Ingenuity in the opening hand. Web of Life and Destiny, a Peter Parker would be great. So there's a couple of options for us to go for. That's the nice thing about Silk, is it feels like there's a lot of good cards to grab first, and those are not even like her kit cards. Any of her upgrades are great. JJJ would be fantastic. Build supports, anything like that. So nice. And I am going to grab a hit point dial for Songbird, just because sometimes it's easier than tracking 16 health worth of tokens. We get 6 cards to start us out. We got 2, 4, 6. We got to get the scoop. Exhaust your identity to remove 2 threat from here. When defeated, we look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Tuck one of those cards on our identity. Rapid response. Albert Moon. That's exciting. A rapid response. A wall crawl. And Across the Spider-Verse. We're definitely keeping Albert Moon. So we're going to be able to tuck a card. We're going to toss Across the Spider-Verse. We don't have any Web Warriors that we really want to exhaust right now. And we don't have any Web Warriors in the discard pile. We're going to toss a Rapid Response. It's max 1 per player. Get the Scoop just doesn't feel that great. I'm going to toss Get the Scoop. We can get it later if we want it. We have a Rapid Response. We're going to toss Wall Crawl. We're going to hang on to these 2. If we spend Rapid Response, that's okay. But since we have only 2 of them in our deck, having 1 on the table, since we mulliganed away another one, is just going to help us like in that mid game. So we got Scarlet Spider, Smooth as Silk, Madam Web, and a Face the Past. Now that's intriguing. Sick. Cool. Alrighty. Okay, cool. I think we want Smooth as Silk. That feels decent. So we can go Scarlet Spider and a Rapid Response. Because I think with Face the Past, I can play Madam Web. I think I'd rather play Madam Web than a Rapid Response. To play Albert Moon. Albert Moon, I will exhaust to tuck the top card of this, which is Justice Like Lightning, under my self. I'm going to discard Justice Like Lightning to draw 2 cards. We've got team building exercise and a superpower training. Okay. That's exciting. We will flip up to hero form. I'm going to play... Okay, so couple of options. What's the worst hero to use Face the Past with? Oh, that's fun. Probably Valkyrie. Actually, Valkyrie may not be that bad. Does Valkyrie's Nemesis pull the side scheme? I think it does, actually, which is brutal. Phoenix is pretty bad. Venom could be tough, just because you're getting like 4 minions. That's fun. Let me write that down because that feels like a fun thing to talk about next. But I need to think about it a little bit more. Wrong notebook. That's fine. I've started using more I got a fountain pen. I got a second fountain pen, but I'm loving them. Oh, it's so much fun. I also have learned that I've been holding pins wrong my entire life, which has been causing wrist issues, which is something that you find out when you're in your 30s, which is fun. But so I'm relearning how to write because I've started writing a lot more. I was just thinking because I was playing Phoenix the other day and she specifically says when she comes out to get the side scheme, but I didn't know you wouldn't get. Yeah. No, that's tough. There are a couple of encounter sets that will specifically pull cards from your Nemesis set. And I think that's why some of them are written that way. I'm going to attack here, knock the tough, go down to 9 hit points. I'm going to play Face the Past, which gets removed from the game. I get to ready, pull Morlun into play, and draw 3 cards. Energy, Spider-Man Hobie, and a reinforced suit. Okay, nice. I'm going to use a energy to play a team building exercise. Reinforced suit will play a superpower training. Team building exercise. Smooth as silk. And Spider-Man will play Madam Web. We get to look at the top 2 cards. Discard one of them and put the rest back in any order. So this is going to be a boost card for Taskmaster. We'll go Silk Sense. We'll go here. It's the same, but just in case one of them deals out for some reason. So that's Madam Web. She's going to thwart 2 off of superpower training. Silk is going to thwart the last off of superpower training, clearing that, which is going to allow us to go get a identity-specific upgrade. Spider reflexes the defense one. Got Outwit as the thwart one. Organic webbing. We can ready Silk. That feels like the flexibility that we're kind of looking for. Spider Claws. I think it's organic webbing. Or eidetic memory. That's such a good card. You reveal a card from the same encounter set as a card tucked under your identity. We're just not built up enough, though. So there's Organic Webbing. Okay, cool. Decent first turn. We got built out a good bit. So I'm happy with that. We're going to stand up. We also have +1 thwart just as a static boost now. So I'm going to go ahead and add that here. And we've got Web of Life and Destiny, the Triskelion, Rally the Troops, Reinforce Suit, and Ingenuity. 2, 4, 5. Okay. Add 1 here. We will heal. Taskmaster is going to hit us for 3, 4 total. Is that worth... My question now, or right now, is that worth just taking the hit? I think so. Albert Moon allows us to heal so much, so we don't have to chump block with Madame Web, meaning that we can put Web of Life and Destiny on the table and draw a card for her, kind of get her a little bit of rebate. I think that's worth the damage. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 damage there. Madame Web is still around. And then we've got an encounter card. Rumbling Thunder. Each player engages each minion engaged with a player clockwise from them. Does not matter for us. Perfect. Okay, nice. We got Web of Life and Destiny that we can play for free. We've got a Reinforced Suit, which plays the Triskelion. We've got Madame Web thwarting 2 here. It's going to go down to 1. She leaves play, which triggers Web of Life and Destiny, drawing us into Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. I'm not even close to having the right resources to play him, though. Unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and thwart here with Silk and tuck Rumbling Thunder. We're looking at a scheme of 2 plus a boost card if we leave it where we're at. We have a cap of 11. I've got to risk it at some point. Would I rather? I was going to. No, I don't want a red. I'm going to flip down Albert. It's going to tuck the top card here, which is Atlas. Spider-Man and Rally will drop an Ingenuity. And we will stand up. I know I could draw more cards, but I'm going to want to use Albert to heal. Okay. We got 6 cards now. We've got Smooth as Silk, Wall Crawl, Swinging Silk, Spider-Man 2099, there we go, and a Outwit. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shoot. Forgot about that. 5. Okay, hold on. What were we at? We were at 2. So we've got 1 from stage 1. Plus 3. I 1000% miscounted that. So we're up to 6 out of 11. Taskmaster's going to scheme for 1, 2, additional boost card, 3. Alrighty, so we're up to 9. That actually was horrible. That was poor planning on my part. Exhaustion, Surge. Exhaust your identity card. Oh, nope, that's a hero action tuck. Sorry. And surges into a Dark Designs, which loses us the game. Probably, right? We're at 9. Yeah, it loses. Wow, that was tough. Yikes. I miscounted that one. What's up, chicken? We're going to try that again. That was brutal. That was really, really bad on my part. Yikes. Okay. Well, that was fun. I'm not losing 2 games in a row and then logging off. Sorry. You can't make me. How's life going, chicken? Playing any good games recently? Alrighty. That was fun. Yeah, it's a really, really fun combo. I just got bamboozled by it though. Silk Spider 2099, Madam Web. Yeah. So. Yikes. Yeah, I just completely. I should have discarded the card that I tucked under to draw more cards. So it was only. I think regardless, I would have lost though, because we would have added. We were at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if we had drawn a boost card of 1, regardless of how many cards I had tucked under me, we would have lost. Play Cap versus Iron Man and vice versa. Iron Man leader can be pretty. Yeah, he throws out so much threat. All right. Oh yeah, let's re-roll Songbird and Taskmaster. Taskmaster is odd, Songbird's even. So we'll keep where we're at. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that was a humbling experience. I think there is another Elite Thunderbolt minion mod set that does not have victory on it. So technically, you can set up a Citizen V encounter where you cannot win, right? Because Taskmaster is an Elite Thunderbolt that does not have a victory on it. And I'm pretty sure there's one more. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure there's another Thunderbolt Elite mod set that does not have victory. And Citizen V cannot be defeated unless there's at least one Thunderbolt minion in the mod or in the victory display. You put Taskmaster instead of an Elite Victory Thunderbolt. Does it have to be an Elite Victory? It just has to be an Elite Thunderbolt. So, and Taskmaster is an Elite Thunderbolt. So technically it works. Makes it a little bit easier, I think. All right, let's see what we got. Investigative journalism, spider reflexes, eidetic memory, swinging silk first, and a wall crawl. I'm going to mulligan these 4. Spider, Albert, build support. You don't say. Alrighty, nice. Yeah, but if there's no Thunderbolt in the victory, you cannot defeat. Yeah, so I have to take out Songbird. And so that's what I was trying to say, is that I'm pretty sure there is another mod set out there that has an Elite Thunderbolt minion in it that is not Taskmaster and that minion does not have victory point in it or victory on it. So you could set it up a solo game where you cannot win the scenario. Taskmaster side scheme is a pain. I don't even remember what it does. Alrighty, let's go ahead and Spider-Man, Hobie, and Reflexes will play Albert. Albert will tuck the top card, which is Songbird. I'll discard Songbird to draw 2 cards. Superpower Training, and Across the Spider-Verse. It's annoying that Taskmaster has Retaliate, because I cannot set Spider up to not die. So I don't think I'm playing Spider. I could play Across the Spider-Verse. But then I'm just grabbing Hobie, and Hobie is just dealing damage to Citizen V, which he is then going to heal. Dangerous Recruits. Does Venom and Bullseye? Oh, sorry about that. No, they're not elite. Dang it. I think I want... I could just throw Spider out. Do when defeated happens before or after consequential damage? Does anyone know that timetable? Like if I use Spider to thwart down build support, do I trigger the when defeated to put Web of Life and Destiny before consequential is added? I think it is. Because I think consequential is the last thing that happens. Oh, I see. I see what you... Yeah. I think the when defeated does trigger. So that could work. Well, I mean, I'm drawing a card into nothing, though. I don't even have it. I guess I could drop Spider. This is a less exciting hand than I want it to be. Do I stay in Alter Ego? That'd be crazy. I think I do. Go Across the Spider-Verse to play build support. Then I think we go Eidetic and Superpower to play Spider. I don't think I want to attack anyone. Because she dies. I can thwart down build support later. You could play Spider-Verse with Spider by exhausting Silk and bringing Spider back. Could pay for Spider-Verse by exhausting Silk, bringing Spider back into play. That's fair, but then I have to be in hero form. I think I want to stay in Alter Ego form for right now. I don't see any benefit to... Yeah. Let's go, Marvel Champion stream to get me through last half of work. Let's go! I think I'm going to stay down here. We're just scheming with a 1 plus a boost, and we'll figure out our lives later. All right, let's stand up. Got 6 cards. Smooth as Silk. Ghost Spider. First Aid. Spider-Man 2099. Face the Past. This feels like a better hand. And get the scoop. 2, 4, 6. Nice. We'll heal. Taskmaster is going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. Takes us up to 5. Then our encounter card is Sinister Strike. We'll place a pursuit counter and surge into Drawing Near. We'll discard the top card of our deck. Place another one. Discard an identity specific card. Discard Get the Scoop to get rid of Drawing Near. Nice. Albert is going to get us a Solid Sound Constructs. I'm going to discard this card to draw 2 cards. Madam Web and call for backup. Okay, that's exciting. This feels better. This feels pretty decent. Nice. Okay. Sick. Let's flip up to hero form. We got Silk here. Okay. What all do we want to get done? Build support can get us... Okay. We're going to go ahead and thwart this down to 2. We're going to play Face the Past. Bring in Morlun. We're going to ready and draw 3 cards. Energy, Ingenuity, that's poor timing, and First Aid. Cool. Okay. Got Energy. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, nice. Okay, hold on. Spider will attack Morlun for 1. Energy. First Aid. We'll play Madam Web. After Madam Web enters play, we get to look at the top X cards of our deck, which is X is equal to 3. We got Nowhere is Safe, The Coming Storm, and Tap In. I don't know why I didn't play Smooth as Silk first. You may discard one of the cards looked at this way. I don't think I am. I'm not. Okay, perfect. We got that there. I'm not discarding a card. But I am going to play Smooth as Silk and choose Thunderbolt. Discard Nowhere is Safe. Grab Tap In. And now our Villainous is going to be only a 2 boost there. Madam Web will go ahead and thwart down build support, which will grab us Web of Life and Destiny. So now whenever a Web Warrior card leaves play, we get to draw a card. It's been a while since I played this scenario. It's so much fun. You can do a lot of shenanigans with upgrade. Yeah. Well, I didn't even think about that, actually. Silk and Citizen V are both in your top 5. Sick. Nice. I like Silk a lot. She's a ton of fun. For sure. I'm going to go Ingenuity, Call for Backup, First Aid, and Ghost Spider to play Spider-Man 2099. Spider-Man 2099 is going to attack Morlun for 2. I'm going to pop Madam Web back to my hand and draw a card, which is Rapid Response. And then Silk is going to attack and take out Morlun, tucking Morlun under my hero card. Leaving Taskmaster right there. I'm going to toss this Rapid Response. We have another one coming, and I don't want to draw into the second one quite yet. I don't think I need it either. And we'll stand up. We got Madam Web, Spider Claws, TBE. There's that Rapid Response, and Organic Webbing. A lot of good options here. Okay, cool. We got 1. Taskmaster is going to hit us for 3, which will take on the chin. Go down to 7. Then our encounter card is Innocent Bystanders. After you attack an enemy or an enemy attacks you, either spend 1 resource of any type or place 2 threats on the main scheme. Remove a counter. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Sweet. Let's go ahead and have Spider thwart the main scheme down to 4. Since she took extra consequential damage, she pops back to my hand. Web of Life and Destiny will trigger, and I'll draw into Scarlet Spider. Mwahaha. I'm going to go Scarlet Spider and Spider Claw to play Team Building Exercise. You can exhaust that to reduce the cost of a card that shares a trait with me by 1. I'm going to use Team Building Exercise, Rapid Response, and Organic Webbing to play Madame Web. Get to look at 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I can discard 1 and put the rest back in any order. Okay, Rumbling Thunder is fine for a encounter card. I'm going to discard Master Plan. Dark Designs will be Taskmaster's encounter. Madame Web comes into play. I'm going to use Madame Web to thwart for 2 here. Take this down. Spider-Man is going to I think 1, 2. I've seen all my first aid, so I may not want to actually hit Spider-Man. Have I hit my heal side scheme? I haven't. So we do have healing coming up. I don't know if I want to run my face into Taskmaster right now though. So we'll go ahead and thwart here. We'll pop Madame Web back to our hand and draw a card, which is a Reinforced Suit. Intriguing. I'm going to go Spider to play a Reinforced Suit onto Spider-Man 2099. I'm going to attack Taskmaster, putting a threat on the main. I will take a retaliate damage. Then we've got Madame Web here. And I will stand up. Do I want to flip down? He's scheming for 1. I'm going to flip down. Got Cindy Moon. Albert Moon will go ahead and heal me for 2. And we're good. Okay. Got Madame Web, Wall Crawl. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For example, allies get 1 minus consequential damage when attacking minions with coordinated attack, and Cyclops with Field Commander makes his upgrade stay almost all game. That's cool. So allies can attack during almost all of the game without taking... Oh, that's... Yeah. Yes, thank you. 2 threat. Thank you. That's really cool. That's really cool. I love all the interactions that show up now. Okay. We're going to add 1 threat. Taskmaster is going to scheme for 1. We're going to add a counter here. Then we've got Rumbling Thunder that comes in with 3. Okay. We're at 8. We're almost there. Let's go ahead and just have Albert tuck Sinister Strike. Then I'll discard Sinister Strike to draw 2 cards. We got Outwit and Strength. Nice. Let's use Strength and Reinforced Suit to play JJJ. JJJ will take 2 threat off of this side scheme here. I will flip up to hero form. Makes it really hard not to hit a Swinging Silk Kick on Taskmaster. I think I have to do it. If I can just take Taskmaster out, that solves a lot of problems. Can I get Madam Web in with team building exercise? She can pop back to my hand, and I get to draw a card, so I could play Swinging Silk Kick and Madam Web. Okay, let's do that. So, team building exercise, Wall Crawl, and Outwit. We'll play Madam Web. We get to look at 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. To look at 4 cards. We are Citizen V is going to be activating against us. And we're going to take Taskmaster's Sword. Let's discard Exhaustion. Then we'll take... I could take the Sword as an encounter card. I don't want 2 Innocent Bystanders. What if we just take Innocent Bystanders as the... Wait, hold on. Am I about to deck out? 2, 4, 5. I am! That's good to check. Yikes. So that's good. I don't want Innocent Bystanders. We go down but not out, surging into Taskmaster's Sword. And then we can just get rid of it. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Web will thwart 2 here. Spider-Man 2099 will thwart 2 off the main. That'll pop Madam Web back to my hand. Web of Life and Destiny will trigger, drawing me into a Swinging Silk Kick. Then we'll use all 3 of these to play Swinging Silk Kick to knock out Taskmaster. Boom, just like that. Then Silk will... Oh, and then I have to put 2 threat on the main because of Innocent Bystanders. Silk will thwart Rumbling Thunder. Oh, and we'll just tuck that. Cool. We'll stand up. 2 of my best games ever were in this scenario. The first with Headpool, teamed up with the Red Wing. I played against Joy. Oh, that's fun. Nice. Second was with Shadowcat and Boom Boom. Oh, that's cool. You survived and then you took all of them out at one time. That's super cool. What's up? How's it going? Hey, how's it going? Okay. So we've got 4 down but not out is dealt to us. We're shuffling these guys up. I think Spider-Man is one of these cards. So that'd be cool. Also, maybe Across the Spider-Verse? I don't know. I can just look in here in a second. Okay. Hobie Genius. It was not Spider-Man. Well, I said Hobie, I meant Otto, but I drew Hobie. So I'm going to count that as nailed it. Cool. Let's go 1 thread here. Citizen V. I did not do this last time. So I'm going, because I forgot that it's whenever they attack me too. So I'm going to add that from the Taskmaster attack. Citizen V is going to attack me for 4 plus 2. I'm going to take it. Or, I'm sorry, 2 plus 2 for 4, which will take me down to 4. Innocent Bystanders is going to clear. I'll spend to smooth the silk to not place threat. Okay. Taskmaster Sword gets dealt. We've got a down but not out, which will surge into Atlas, stunning us. And then we've got Taskmaster Sword attached to Taskmaster now. So he's got +1 attack. Question, when you defeated your side scheme, get the scoop. Will it be tucked under you as well? No. And the key word there is Silk Sense says that after you defeat a minion or a side scheme or resolve a treachery, tuck that card under here from the encounter discard pile. So whenever you defeat get the scoop, it goes to your player discard pile and not the encounter discard pile. A good question, yeah. Okay. We are stunned. All right. Been ready and upgrade. I don't think I need to do that. So I'm going to throw Rally the Troops out there. We got 3 threat on Rally the Troops. Got JJJ to take that down to 1. I'm going to use Team Building Exercise and a Genius to play Hobie. Hobie will go ahead and thwart here for 2. He'll take 2 damage. Spider-Man 2099 will go ahead and thwart Rally the Troops, which will heal 2 from everybody. Rally the Troops will get discarded, and then I'm going to use his response to pull Hobie back. Web of Life will draw us into a Swinging Silk Kick. When Hobie Brown leaves play, we're going to discard the top 3 cards here. We got 1, 2, 3, and dealing a total of 2 whole damage to it. Alrighty, so this goes down to 14. Nice. Cool. That's what you love. If you're engaged with the Thunderbolt minion, it is not an elite Thunderbolt minion. That's fun. So Citizen V will not activate. He will heal right now because I'm engaged with Atlas. But so it does not have to be an elite Thunderbolt. Oh, that's fun to know. Cool. So in that case, we're just going to add 1. So we are going to be flipping down, meaning that we can heal for 3, which is pretty cool. Meaning that I don't want to take Atlas out. If I don't want to do any of those things, I don't even have an upgrade. So I'm going to just go ahead and attack to get rid of the stun. I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego. Albert is going to heal me for 3. I am going to I could discard a card. If I do that from under me to draw 2 cards. I'm going to do that. I'm going to discard Morlun. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Just get the scoop and rapid response. I'll play get the scoop. That comes in with 4. Rapid response, Spider-Man and Swinging Silk will play Spider-Man. I'll go ahead and thwart 2 here. And then we'll stand up. Alrighty. We will draw into Madam Web. Beautiful. Strength. Scarlet Spider. Call for backup. Cross the Spider-Verse. And rapid response. 2, 4, 6. Nice. Got 1. He will heal all the way up back up to full. And Atlas will scheme for 1. Then our encounter card is Under Fire. Surge. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Down but not out. This is going to surge into Evil Alliance, which is going to... How does this work? Flip this card over. Yeah, okay. So we're going to get Morlin. And I'm glad I discarded Morlin now. And all of these guys. So the Great Hunt, place 1 additional threat here for each card tucked on your identity. So that's going to come in with 4 threats. Cool. I put it in here just because it was Thunderbolts and I thought it was fun, but then I didn't realize how much easier it could make it if you just farm them. Yeah. I got you. Next up, we've got Silk Sense Overload. When a card would be tucked under your identity by a player card effect, tuck it under here instead. Then if there are 2 cards here, discard the card. If there are 3 more cards, you can remove it from the game. Yikes. Okay, well that was exciting. Okay. Cool. Albert will tuck a card under Silk Sense. It's like, might as well just start getting that ready. I could discard a card to draw 2 cards, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Discard this card to draw into a First Aid and a Energy. Ooh. Ooh. Exciting. Okay. Okay. Let's flip to hero form. JJJ is going to take this down to 2. Team building exercise and energy is going to play Madam Web. I'm going to get to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. 2, 4, 5. And we are going to get... None of these are actually going to be a boost card. Sonic Bubble seems fairly easy, I would say. Taskmaster Academy seems annoying. Give the enemy leader a tough card and a face-down boost card. Hunting the Spider Bride is probably what we'll get rid of. I hate that card. So if we take Sonic Bubble, we're probably going to be able to clear that easily-ish. Let's go there. Okay. I am going to use Scarlet Spider to play Call for Backup on top of Get the Scoop. Comes in with 3. Madam Web is going to thwart it down to 1. Silk is going to clear Call for Backup, which will get me... I don't have Triskelion. So Silk is not going to do that quite yet. I thought I had played Triskelion, but I have not. So that's at 1. We're there. Okay, this is our current situation. Cool. We're going to use 2099 to go ahead and thwart the Great Hunt, which will pop Madam Web back to our hand. And that'll draw us into First Aid. Silk will thwart down call for backup, which will go get Spider-Man. Spider-Man will attack. Hold on. Hobie will attack 1 damage here. He will leave play. We'll discard 1, 2, 3. Definitely could have set that up way better, but that was 5 total damage. So we'll go down to 11. And we get to draw a card from Web of Life and Destiny, which is Swinging Silk. Nice. Can we do 16 damage? We have 9 damage here. 11. 12, 13. I think there's a decent chance we can. Now we do have to knock a tough. I don't even know if it's worth trying to push through that. So if I use Strength and First Aid to play a Madam Web again, I get to look at the top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard 1 of these and put the rest back in any order. And this is just going to be a encounter card. I'm going to discard Hunting the Spider Bride. Then our encounter card is going to be Jolt. Then a boost card would be Hard Sound Bubble. Okay. There's Madam Web. We're going to go ahead and thwart for 2 here. Spider-Man is going to attack Morlun for 2. Which will ready Silk. Silk will take out Morlun. We'll tuck here. We could discard it. I'd rather just get it out of the game. Is there a... I don't think that there's there's not really a great Web Warrior to pull with Across the Spider-Verse. I'm going to go Across the Spider-Verse and First Aid to play Rapid Response, and I'm going to hold on to Swinging Silk. Okay, let's stand up. Got Swinging Silk Kick, Ghost Spider, give me Triskelion, Wall Crawl, Ingenuity, that's 4, 5, that's all we get. Okay. Got 1, we will heal for 6. Takes him to full. Atlas will hit me for 2. Go down to 5. Then we got Jolt as our encounter card. Okay. Cool. Let's do a situation where we're going to take out Jolt, tuck under Silk Sense, leave Atlas to scheme for just one. Hard Sound Binding would be our encounter card at that point, which is not super fun. But here we are. Okay. Spider-Man 2099 is... Nope. Spider-Man 2099. Oh, actually, I want to drop Ghost Spider first. Let's go Madam Web to deal a damage to Jolt. Madam Web is going to pop out and draw us into a spider. We got team building exercise, a wall crawl, and a swinging silk kick to play Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider will go ahead and attack Jolt for 2. Nice. We will have Silk go ahead and take Jolt out, which will add 3 threat to the main scheme, taking that up to 5. Then Jolt gets tucked here, which will remove Silk Sense from the game. Nice. Okay. Cool. We got Spider-Man to go ahead and thwart 2 off of the main, taking us down to 3. And we'll pop Ghost Spider back to our hand. We will interrupt to search your deck for an identity-specific event. Smooth as Silk. And then we will draw a card from Web of Life and Destiny, which is a first aid. Ooh, baby. Nice. Let's play Smooth as Silk, and we will target... We'll target Hard Sound just to take this. Okay. Spider-Man will go ahead and thwart 2 here, take us down to 1. We will ready Silk. Silk will go ahead and punch 2. There. Don't think I have anything else that I want to do in hero form, so I'm going to flip down. I am going to have... Alter Ego action to get the scoop into play. Because why not? You were so brave to put Jolt into play. I discard it every time I have the chance to do it. I knew I had a lot of thwart. So that was kind of my thought around that. I'm going to use Ghost Spider and Spider Reflexes to play Ingenuity. Ingenuity and First Aid. Hold on. Let me see how many First Aids I have coming. We got 1. We don't have another First Aid coming soon, so I think I want to play the First Aid. Hold on. So Ingenuity will play First Aid to heal Peter for 2. I will discard to draw 2 cards, which is Triskelion and Swinging Silk. Actually, before that, I'm going to have healed for 2 with Albert. Yeah. And then I will Triskelion Swinging Silk to play Spider. Spider will attack here on Atlas for 1. Okay. Okay. stand up. We've got superpower, eidetic, spider claws, investigative journalism. And wall crawl 2, 4, 5, 6. Which is reinforced. There we go. We got a reinforced Spider-Man. Got one. We will heal. Well, Atlas will scheme for 1. And then we've got mimicked move. Taskmaster's in play. Attacks your leader. Otherwise, give the enemy leader a tough status card and a face-down boost card. So Dark Designs becomes a face-down boost card. And here's our tough. And here we are. Okay. Albert will tuck the top card, which is the Thunderbolts. Investigative journalism will play reinforced suit on Spider-Man. I will toss Thunderbolts to draw 2 cards. Yeah. All of the upgrades, all of them. Every single one of them was at the bottom of my deck. That's good. That's what you want. Cool. Okay. And now we get to do some shenanigans. Y'all ready for this? Okay. Let's flip up to hero form. Let's use our claws to play superpower training. Comes in with 3. Okay. We have Spider, who will thwart here for 2. That's going to pop her back to our hand by taking excess consequential, and Web of Life will draw us into a Scarlet Spider. We've got JJJ, which will clear superpower training, which will get us our claws. We have Silk is going to go ahead and punch Atlas. So we can tuck Atlas. Let's go TBE and Scarlet Spider to play Spider. Spider is going to attack and knock the tough here and bring in Songbird. I have been playing this wrong because Thunderbolt backup would also bring in, or you would switch out non-elite Thunderbolts. So that's on me. I did not realize that. But Thunderbolt backup would take non-elite Thunderbolts as well. I assumed it was only Thunderbolts. Oops. Oh well. 'Tis what it is. Spider-Man will attack for... Spider-Man will attack for 2. Takes us down to 14. We'll pop Spider back to our hand. Web of Life and Destiny will draw us into a energy. Nice. I don't have any hard sound. Got Ingenuity for an eidetic memory. We've got energy to play a organic webbing. I'm going to go Spider-Man to attack for 2 here. And Ready Silk, who will attack for 2. Organic Webbing. I will discard Atlas and ready and attack for 2. Takes us down to 8. We got Outwit and Wall Crawl to play Spider, who will attack to take us down to 7. Okay. Cool. We will ready. Silk is a ton of fun. We get 5 cards. We got First Aid, which will save Spider-Man, thank goodness, across the Spider-Verse. Triskelion, Investigative Journalism, Swinging Silk, 2, 4, 5. Beautiful, actually. I read the setup from the main scheme. Are you sure you can put a non-elite Thunderbolt? It says 1+1 each with an elite Thunderbolt. The ones that we added were just for fun. You can we just added additional encounter sets. So the 2 that we added were Hard Sound, so that gives Songbird as an elite Thunderbolt, and then we added Taskmaster, who is an elite Thunderbolt, and then we added the Thunderbolt mod set for theme. So we added the 2 that were required, and then we added 1 on top of that for theme. And I think that's kind of breaking the game a little bit. Okay. We got 1 thread here. He's going to heal. Songbird is going to attack us for a couple boost cards. Yeah. So technically, actually, I don't know. I have tap in tucked. Technically, can you add additional mod sets at any point if you want to? Can you just choose to do that? Songbird's attacking us for 0+2 boost. I'm going to take it on the chin. For 4, an additional boost card. So that's 6. So I'm down to 1 health. That's chill. That's fun. I like that. That wasn't cool. Fun. Yikes. Alrighty. We got 2 encounter cards. First one is Hunting the Spider Bride. To player effect, discard a card under an identity. That identity takes 2 damage. This surges. If you have 4 cards tucked in your identity, discard 1 of those cards. Tuck this card under your identity. So that surges into Morlin. And then we've got Citizen V Sword. He attacks, or attached to Citizen V, he activates against you. So he is going to attack us for 2, 3, 4, plus a boost, and we'll block with Spider. And 2 counters. So Spider is dead. And what card did I just oh, Citizen V's Sword. So I did not do any treacheries there. Huh, that's crazy. Okay. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Oh, I need to draw a card from Web of Life. First Aid. Beautiful. Technically, it says Thunderbolt Modular Set, and you put it in. I love technicalities. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. I'm going to have Silk attack with a Spider Claw for 3 damage here. Oh, and Songbird goes back, heals for 2, and gets a tough. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Um I do have a Scarlet Spider that I could pull in. I think we are going to have Spider-Man go ahead and attack Songbird, pull her back to us, and ready Silk. Silk is going to go ahead and attack Morlun, which will discard here and tuck Morlun. Okay. I've got Ingenuity to play First Aid to heal Spider-Man 2099 for 2. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. It's the little things. The little things that always break us down. I want to take out Songbird, and I think I can do that with a swinging Silk kick. I don't have a TVE target, so let's go and do Organic Webbing to toss Morlun to ready Silk. Silk will go ahead and hit for 2. Investigative across and Treskelion will play Swinging Silk to hit her for 7. It's going to send her to the Shadow Realm. So now we can defeat Citizen V. I have a First Aid in hand. We're at 4. I'm going to take the... I'm going to stay up. I can't take a scheme of 4 right now. Spider-Man 2099 could thwart. We would go to 4. He would scheme for... It's so much scheme. I can't do that. I will have Piercing for an attack next round. So Scarlet is just going to thwart for 2. And then we'll stand up. I could actually, hold on. I could hang on to Investigative Journalism. I'm going to do that. I'm going to hang on to Investigative Journalism, and I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego. Albert will tuck the top card here. JJJ will go get the scoop. I don't know if it matters, but this is what we're doing. But mainly I can Investigative Journalism because I have Peter, and I can stop the scheme and confuse him. Forgot about that. Okay. Cool. So we are all ready. We've got Investigative Journalism, Swinging Silk, Spider-Man, Spider Reflexes, Madam Web, and a Smooth as Silk. We've got 2 threat here. Citizen V is going to scheme. I'm going to interrupt using a Ingenuity and a Spider Reflexes to play Investigative Journalism, cancel the activation, and confuse Citizen V. Then our encounter card is Taskmaster's Academy. When defeated, give the enemy leader a tough status card and a face down boost card. That comes in with 4, and it has a amplify. Cool. Sweet. All right. I'm I'm going to discard Under Fire to draw 2 cards. Got First Aid and Ghost Spider. Okay. I am going to use Albert Moon to tuck. Sick. It's another Thunderbolts. I'm trying to trigger Spider Claws as many times as I possibly can. And Spider Claws is going to allow me to get +1 attack for each additional one that I have under here. So that feels good. Okay. Okay. Trying to figure out if I can get away with not healing. So I have a decent bit of damage. I also have a Swinging Silk Kick. I think I have lethal. I'm going to try not healing. So let's flip up to Silk. I'm going to play Smooth as Silk and target a Thunderbolt card. So we got 3 now. Beautiful. I'm going to attack with a Spider Claw. So I get +1 attack for each tuck card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Piercing. Knock Citizen V down to 11. I am going to have Spider-Man, who is not going to die because I forgot about the Reinforced Suit, deal 2, and Ready Silk. I do have a Swinging Silk, which is lethal, but this is more fun. Actually, I do need to make sure that I can actually pull lethal here. Got First Aid and Ghost Spider to play Spider-Man Auto, which will ready Spider Claws. I will attack using Spider Claws for 5. There. Spider-Man will attack for 2. We get to draw a card. And then Spider-Man will attack for 2. Nice. Yeah, that was fun. That was good. I do think that grabbing Taskmaster makes it a little bit easier from like a Thunderbolt standpoint, but that was still pretty fun. I also think that grabbing any Thunderbolt or any mod sets that you add in addition to the required ones that would give you a Thunderbolt in the encounter deck, you probably want to read all of the interactions with the Citizen V encounter set as if it says Elite Thunderbolt rather than Thunderbolt, because that also kind of breaks the game. But that was fun. I enjoyed breaking Silk back out. It's always fun to win with 1 health, right? Nice. Cool. Well, that's going to be it for today. I do plan on streaming later in the week. Just make sure that you are checking the YouTube. I will put up a upcoming stream once I figured out exactly what my rest of the week looks like. But yeah, I appreciate you all hanging out. I had some fun playing 2 of my favorite heroes, a Silk game and a Domino game, which is always fun. So yeah, awesome. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Everyone stay warm. It's cold out there. And if you are in the midst of the storm, stay safe. All right, see y'all soon. Peace.